In today's episode, we're back at Hangman's to make a noodle bar. Let's get into it. Welcome back to Hangman's, gaming for XP here. I hope you're well. Continuing on the build for the settlement here. So, first of all, we're going to put in I was down in Diamond City the other day and I was having a look at some of the market stalls and some of the shops there. And so this is very much inspired by the overall look in Diamond City markets. So we're going to build a little shop and a noodle bar. Just putting these posts in, cross beams. In the end, what I figure out is actually we don't need them, but it's actually a good look, and I may build something with that frame as it looks in another settlement fairly soon. So we will use the wall pieces here from the blocks, stone blocks, very much in keeping with what we've already done. And these fit nicely into place, and they kind of work with that wall off to the left there as well. Find a roof to put on here. That doesn't quite work for me because you can't get in. It was something I tried and didn't quite work, so all good. So I hope you're enjoying the build so far. I'm having a lot of fun doing this. It just shows you how long it actually physically takes to do an entire settlement. But it's been a lot of fun, and it certainly has been challenging. As we said before, Hangman's is not the easiest place to build in at all. So just adding these corner pieces just to make it look a little bit more authentic as far as looking like a Diamond City build. That's it. I haven't quite figured out how to use those yet, but if the developer's listening, please let me know. I think they snapped a post, so I need to play around with that. So just find a roof to go on here. Nice flat roof there. And it takes me a while to figure out this particular area that I'm in now, that area there. That's changed a fair bit by the time I finish, but anyway, for now that's fine. Very simple little way to do a shop. I would probably not put those steel pillars in. I'd probably take them out. You can see there's a bit glitching there. I'd probably just take them out completely and just put the walls in if I was doing this again. Okay. Put the rug in first. Always work from the bottom upwards. Makes life a lot easier. So the support for this build has been pretty good. I think people were enjoying it. I certainly have had a lot of positive comments, and hopefully it will inspire you to maybe have a go at building here. You see that flickering was annoying me so much, I've now taken that out. There you go, fits nicely in there. Okay, got a shelf in to the back. Like I said, keeping this very minimal. If you've been to Diamond City, you know there's not a lot to their shops. They're very, very basic. That's pretty much it. So I think what we might do is extend up the foundation there, or at least put some kind of foundation down there. I think the big trick with Hangman's has been to make sure that what you're building actually works with the entire settlement, and there's a continuity across the settlement of how it looks, and everything kind of fits in with everything else, and certainly that there's been a lot of trial and error to get that right. I think that's a much better solution, putting that little foundation in there. Okay, that's fantastic. Okay, so I'm looking at this area and I'm thinking, okay, what can I actually utilize that area for? For some reason it's being a bit strange as far as the clipping of that rail there. So there's a little area in here that we need to utilize, and that's always been the tricky part of building here, is that all these little areas and these odd kind of shaped places and trying to fit something in there. So I'm running back and forward looking for inspiration here. I had an idea to have a stairway up to that top half. That top half up there gets completely redone. Try a number of ideas up there. Most of them don't work, but I think what I come up with in the end I'm really happy with. Okay, so let's think noodle bar. Where will that fit in there? Yep. And you can see I'm trying a couple configurations here. The answer is actually that just doesn't work for me. The idea was to have the noodle bar in as you come down the stairs right in front of you, but these the way it looks, I will fiddle with this for a while, but it actually doesn't work for me. Okay, so what else can I do? Think about it. What if I put it there? Does that work? Yep. That's pretty good. So just moving it into place now. So far so good. One of the things that's bothered me is the actual amount of space that between that kind of entranceway at the edge there. So just trying to figure how you're going to get your vendor in, and put some steps at the back here. Again, this all changes a lot further on in the build, but anyway, for now, and that allows me to bring that as far, a little bit further back. And one of the big things when you're building is you have to try and figure out what the flow is like for your settlers. So that's much better now. It gives a much bigger area to get round the side there. And if you've been to the Diamond City markets, you know the noodle bar that I'm talking about. There's not much to it, so it's a pretty basic configuration. So the majority of this build going on from once I get this in is really just a lot of decoration. Probably one more there. Yep. Okay, there we go. That looks pretty good. So now we have to, obviously if it's a noodle bar, it needs something in there to be able to cook with. So gives you an opportunity to put a crafting bench in that fits in with the settlement. So I'm going to use this one here, which is a cooking stove. Not that one, the other one. Come on, we don't want that one. Yeah, we'll use that one. That one's probably better. So get rid of that. And so not only is it noodle bar now, you do have a working cooking stove where you can come in and roast all the food that you find out in the wastelands. There we go. It's good for me. So I'm just utilising the building there. What I've realised is that this cooking stove can act as the wall, so you can't see it, so you can get in there. There's plenty of room, not much to it. So I think now the only thing left to do really is to do some decoration. It's been a while since I've built this, so hence why I sound a bit sketchy about what happens next, because that works, sort of. For some reason I don't know why, but that's not lining up with the concrete foundation there. That's okay for now. I will tweak that a little bit later. So, looks like we're going into the decoration tab, so I might give you some decorating music and speed this up a little bit. So we got quite a bit done there. As you can see, the decoration makes a huge difference. And I'm just playing around with a whole lot of different aspects just to see what fits, what doesn't. And just try and get the balance right. So I'm pretty happy with that. We'll continue to decorate, of course, because there's obviously there's a number of elements that are still not there. And this area here is a problem, so I've got to come up with a solution for that, obviously. What I do come up with, I'm really happy with. It was just flash inspiration, and it just looks so good. So let's just have a look a little bit more building here. Got a little half wall in here, I think. It's fighting me, of course it's fighting me. So I want to put a wall in the back there, right there. There we go. So now I've got a nice little area in here, nice little quiet area in here. Now, there we go, just make sure it's in properly. It all kind of fits pretty well. There's a bit of a gap there. Just plug that gap there now, or not. So I'm trying an idea here. This is not what ends up happening, because again, this area here needs to be utilized somehow. Yeah, not happy with that really. Didn't really work for me. Put those back where they were. I do have a flash inspiration on what to do with this area, but you'll see that in the next episode. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time.